So basically, they both snuck in to get this thing, want to destroy it, want to recover it. And she's like, "Oh, you must be with us," even though you don't dress up in their uniforms.
No, she doesn't. Neither side thinks that they're with each other. This is three different groups who think that they're three different groups.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, that's Lessons, and where did my hamper go? I am back with Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. What are you here for, Lessons?
Now I'm wondering where the hamper went.
It was a magic trick. Oh, if I could line it up perfectly in post, it'd be like doing it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched a perfectly acceptable episode of Gundam Wing.
Mm-hmm. Things are getting weirder and weirder.
Well, I mean, it's not...
Lady on.
I don't know. You're focusing a lot on it, and I don't think it's that much of a thing. We joked about what was coming for her before it even came.
Yeah.
So it's like, the element is that we're not going to be surprised by anything. Well, other than stuff we have forgotten. And so far, nothing that's happened I've forgotten happening.
I forgot how radical the change was, but
you went back to the 90s, clearly.
Yeah.
Radical.
Like,
Not since SWAT cats have I heard radical.
Now we have all the pilots are in space, including...
well, to be fair, Tro is only in space on the next time on.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, that one guy who's running the sensors in Oz, who is like all the traffic, I guess, said all 5 Gundam pilots are in space, even though, as per my notes, how does he know?
He read the script? Yeah, that's exactly what it says. Like, oh, they're all, I guess they're all up here. Thank you. You know?
That would be the unsatisfying thing. But again, that wasn't from an episode that I said was adequate. So.
What else? The new terrorists are kicking ass, including Oz's own ass.
Yeah, not
They're
really.
literally the example of I'll kick your ass, I'll kick his ass.
They destroyed a bunch of unmanned Leos. I don't think it's like the definition of I'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to destroy a thing that has no ability to fight back.
True.
Yeah, I don't think there's much more to discuss about last episode because it's just continuing the storyline of getting them into space and what they're going to do next. So,
well, it's also the comment, what passes for commentary of how quickly not only the leadership but the people in that and are for us and against the Gundam. When the Gundam gets paraded, like, we're for us. Kind of reminds me of DC Destiny. It's like, oh, they're helping us. Oh no, wait, Blue Cosmos. We're for Blue Cosmos. You guys bombed us. We're just gonna have a war. People are like, everybody was holding the signs like, we hate, coordinators. Kind of like that. It's like.
It's the element that the Alliance was the stick and Oz is being the carrot.
Mm-hmm. And it works.
Even though Trace has a previous whole diatribe about wanting to be hated as Oz.
Yes. One of those very confusing commentary.
It's not confusing. It just doesn't align with what we're actually doing. Trace says we need to be hated as though he's trying to create a force that will be hated so that he can then do something else, like some other plan that he's working on. And now Lady Yun got the, you can't do that. You can't point weapons at them and to threaten the Gundams. Be more ladylike, Lady Yun. And now she's like, we need them to love us. And it's like, that doesn't go for what Trey said earlier.
This is a show that is perfectly okay with contradicting itself. Literally in the same sentence. Not the same paragraph.
All right. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but to hop on in and see what we get.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
The Vulcans. Because all real Gundams have to have Vulcans on their heads.
Well, what else are we going to do after that war with the Romulans? But to be fair, the
Those who
Vulcans
are-
really never supported us in our space exploration. They didn't see it as worthwhile.
Yeah.
Especially after we tried
Until
to
we-
help them with the
Yeah.
Andorians. But then again, the Andorians
And
were better allies to us than the Vulcans really were. Although the Vulcans supported us in our early exploration, the Andorians were there when we needed them militarily.
True.
Plus, not for
But-
nothing, also played by that famous character actor. Oh, God, now I'm forgetting his name. He was in the Lovecraft movies. He played...
you talk about Shran? You talk about who plays Commander Shran?
Yeah, he was played by
Yeah,
the
he
guy who
was
does
in-
the Lovecraft movies. I can't remember the name of them.
Yeah, he also did the Reanimator. He was in the Reanimator.
Lessons. Those are the Lovecraft movies. Reanimator is
Oh.
based on Lovecraft novels.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hubert. God damn it! His name is Hubert Hubert something in the movies.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking it's Hubert Farnsworth from Futurama.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the actor's name. Because I was coming to my head Clive Barker, which is a different thing. That's Hellraiser.
Yeah. Well, it took a while between the assassination and sending the Gundam. Wu Fei being such a poser, literally, still gets me.
Yeah, because you like Wu Fei for some reason. Despite apparently the most important element of Wu Fei not appearing in the anime. Also counter the fact he appears to be a teenager but had a wife.
Yeah. That's what you always say.
Well, I wonder where we're going today.
And choosing the fact that we have lunar bases.
I don't think we've even addressed the fact there's a lunar base. Been the colonies in Earth.
I mean, it explains it that, the Gundanium comes from the moon, so,
Well, it's also something we haven't really discussed. Like, we've discussed it, the show hasn't. My tummy hurts.
Not his girlfriend, dude.
Everyone rides the bus. Wow, that had everything but his name.
Yeah, a bunch of numbers and barcodes and whatnot, yeah. Although Duo has a point. It's like, hey, why don't you using my name? What the hell? Good point. It depends on which suit it is.
Because what? Because of the low gravity?
Yeah, I guess the actually that kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
because
so
they
it
could-
wasn't
yeah.
suitable for human habitation, so we built them all.
Yeah. Where people walk normally, I guess.
Yeah, in that 1/6 gravity we just talked about.
Yeah.
Also the water flow is perfectly normal.
The thing about the show, they say things and you're like, oh, that makes... Wait.
Well, that answers that question about what space traffic is like.
Oh, there were the mines before, yeah.
資源と労働力はあっという間にオズに吸い上げられてしまう。せめてジャジャ馬を作ってオズを手こずらせてやるか。
It's a cool design.
バゲートもメインフレームが組み上がれば形になってくる。
Guess I was wrong. Maybe I like the Mercurus more, and I'm just remembering that I liked the V8 for some reason. I was more of a Monitor guy than a Merrimack.
くらなんでもそううまくはいかんだろう。まあヒーローはそんな回りくどい手は取らんな。もっとこう一気に型をつけるタイプだ。いずれにせよオズの求める強力なモビルスーツに仕上げてみせる。そしてオズをも破壊できることを証明してやるさ。
You said you shouted out loud in an Oz factory, surrounded by probably Oz officers. But sure,
Nobody ever cares if they're being listened to, I guess.
民間レベルでもコロニー間や地球との交流が再開された。確かにこれはオズの功績だが、これからの宇宙コロニーの姿勢までオズの指示を仰ぐ必要はない。
ですが、現在の宇宙コロニーの規模からしますと、一国家として存在しない方がおかしいと思われます。
You are. Unless you mean all of the colonies together.
軍事技術、モビルスーツの生産で成り立つというところだ。
徳さん、やはりコロニー代表団はあの文面に問題を感じているようです。
What do you mean, my big beautiful bill?
軍備を闇雲に使用する連合の体制を見てきた彼らには、モビルスーツの生産など死の商人の行為にも等しいと思うのでしょう。
Because there are.
It kind of looks like Zex's old right-hand man, Otto. That looks like Otto.
Yeah.
今は抑止力と考えてもらえば良いと思います。その間に宇宙に足りないものの手配も整うでしょう。
宇宙に足りないもの？
Malls.
正しい秩序です。
We only built one on the moon. Now we need one in the colonies.
申し訳ありません。お手元の文面に目を通していただけましたでしょうか。
全宇宙コロニーが地球に脅威として考えられたのも、コロニーの明瞭でない組織体系にその原因があった。
Well, remember, it was Hero in his speech to the class who said that the only thing that the colonies brought to human civilization was military technology and whatnot. So now they're asking the colonies to develop more military technology.
Yeah.
コロニーには地球から離れた新しい秩序を確立する可能性がある。技術力が資本になることは非常に誇らしいのですが、軍事力の生産など考えてはいけないことです。
私の心の中ではすでに戦争は終わっているのですが。
Wait, did you think we were at war?
地球上で繰り返される紛争を収めることに努力してまいりました。一時期、地球圏統一連合は皆様のように軍事力を伴わない平和を目指したことは
No, it
that's how,
wasn't.
no, that's
I mean, if that was true,
they wouldn't have destroyed the Peacecraft Kingdom and
well, no. I
conquered
mean,
the
if that
Earth.
was true, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
I feel like I should have something to say to that, but I just can't think of, like, put off by just about everything that's been said. Okay, welcome back, Poe. Wait, didn't they send it to the moon? Oh, Sandrock. Never mind, that's Sandrock. I mean, because of these two. 3. Probably 4. Could have shot her at any moment.
無茶してくれるぜ。オズに気づかれた。天才だ。逃げるくらいならさっきの小娘の方がいい仕事をしたぜ。俺たちは死んでも加藤様のガンダムを奪回する。
Trying to pull up the thing you're trying to protect, and you're complimenting her. I'm not giving up. I'll keep shooting it with everything else I've got.
So basically, they both snuck in to get this thing, one to destroy it, one to recover it. And she's like, "Oh, you must be with us," even though you don't dress up in their uniforms.
No. She doesn't. Neither side thinks that they're with each other. This is 3 different groups who think that the 3 different groups.
Yeah.
Ahmed, I thought that was Abdul.
That's one big detonator.
Oh, they've been setting up for a long time, too.
Yeah.
Yes, I know I'm reacting as though you said that's one big explosion, because that's what I was prepared for you to say.
No, that was a.
I know. Well, to be fair, this is like mid-90s. That's probably like an RC airplane controller.
どうしたんだなぜ止まるしまった
Wait, if you turned around and asked why they're stopping, that means you're at the window at the back of the plane.
あの小娘の声だおいアウダだ敵ではないと思うんだがな
そのようね。でも
Then
私の知って
why
い
are
る
you
ものなら
pointing rockets at
この
us?
ガンダムは破壊するわ。
俺の知っているお方は破壊を悲しむ人なんだどうにか元に直して喜ばせてあげたいんだ
So Poe doesn't know Quattro.
ガンダムの知り合いなのか
They've never met.
No, she's talking about Wu Fei. Wu Fei would want the Gundam destroyed.
That's Sandrock.
Yeah, I know, but it's a Gundam, so she wants to destroy it.
あんたの知り合いもな
Well, that doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense. See, if I was in the scene, I would assume you know Quattro? Like, well, Quattro would be sad if you blew this up. And she's talking about Wu Fei, if you're right. So it's like,
Yeah, and
I
my
would
guy,
not, I would
Wu
not
Fei-
interpret that
Yeah.
at all in the right way. Well, I'd be very
Yeah.
confused. I would then assault you because I think you're talking about Quattro and you're saying shit doesn't sound like Quattro. It's like you're faking. You're a spy.
I mean, I think they know that they're different pilots. I
They
guess.
know. I'm saying the scene is confusing.
Yes, it is. I'm not gonna say it isn't.
思い通りになっちまうんだよ
Alpha Vision.
Alf. Yeah.
Glad he had another show.
Mm.
Well, not pretty hard to do when Dad killed himself, but
前期の進行方向にいくつかの敵を想定した障害を用意してある相手は模擬弾だが命中するとかなりの衝撃があるぞ注意しろ
personally, I wouldn't want to get into a Leo after seeing what the Tauruses did.
I thought that guy got killed. I guess not.
No, I think he was in a different room.
Yeah.
Just goes to show how good the Tauruses were. The Tauruses just all over the place, and they shot them all down. The manned Leos can't keep up. Except for this guy.
Oh, this guy is good. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, though, he fired 4 shots and destroyed 20 mines somehow.
何者だこちら1号機演習終了した1号機パイロット名前を確認する
Oh, now I feel worse for what you just said. You said this guy's good, and then it was Troa, which means you like Troa.
初めての実戦であんな回避運動ができるはず
I'm not saying I didn't know it.
何がいい
You can't take it back. You took the Pepsi challenge, and you were like, I like Pepsi. Fuck.
経歴は完全にチェックしたのだろ
はいそれは間違いありません
う。ならば彼には秘めた才能があったのだ。これまで発揮する場のなかった才能がな。
ですがオズに送り込まれた破壊工作員の可能性はガンダムのパイロットであるかもしれません
If you didn't think he's a Gundam pilot, why do you think he's here to destroy Oz?
トロワバ
Yeah.
Either you know what he's up to and you know who he is,
完全に破壊
or
せ
you
よ
don't.
あれはなんだと
Baplov.
どうしたトロワバートン標的を撃て
Legitimately, why would he have a problem?
トクサーやはり
Clearly, Duo's not in there. It's just destroying a Gundam.
そのビーム砲を貸せ何
Also, not for nothing, you were gonna blow up your own Gundam, so it's not like
のライフルでは歯が立たない地球とコロニーの誤解を生み戦乱を巻き起こしたガンダムが今平和を願うコロニー市民の手によって打ち砕かれようとしてい
okay,
ます
you never do the news live.
ご覧ください
You never know what's gonna happen, and you don't want to blow up in your own face. In this case, literally.
大丈夫だよな大丈夫だよな第二演習
You were trying to blow it up yourself. Why are you?
Yeah.
Ah, the paint job. Literally, it's just alpha vision.
トロワーバートン脳波心拍数とも全く変化
Why are we monitoring his brainwaves in the Leo?
しかし若干疑問も残りますが
オズに参加する姿勢を持ったものだ。才能ある者はオズを理解する。
Sure.
Again, yeah, this was one moment why I was so confused.
No, I've said this many times before. Okay. I've said this many times before. This
Yeah.
is the weirdly philosophical in the middle of a battle show.
Yeah.
Remember, this is trying to be the intellectual show across from Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho. Also, just changed his clothes back into his normal green tank top for this.
Yeah.
1号機練習生レディアン特佐がお呼びだ。そこで待て。
Can I get out of the doorway first? Because I feel like the elevator is going to kill me if I stand here.
危険です奴がガンダムのパイロットである可能性はまだあります
Why
Don't.
does he insist that the Gundam pilot?
Don't
He has
worry.
no reason to believe that.
I'm in my charming form. There's no way he'll
Yeah.
kill me.
しようと来たのです。
うん
お相手しないのは失礼というものです。同じ宇宙を愛する者同士、話も弾むことでしょう。
It's Troa.
特佐
On the best day, he has nothing to talk about.
怯える
戦いはもう終わりにいたしましょう。はじめまして。
Troa, there is a shortage on hair gel, and I suspect you're to blame.
Yeah.
Unless this is a something about Mary situation, in which case you.
演習での成績はオズ現役の兵士を驚かせています。
自分は兵士として才能があると思っていた。では採用されたのだな。
共に宇宙を平和にしていきましょう。
Now they're being hired after you went in there and did all that. I thought you were already.
あまり宇宙の平和など考えたことはなかった。だから俺はオズ向きな人間だと思ったのだが。
オズ向き？
Yeah, I'm a psychopath. That's what you're looking for, right?
宇宙を支配しようとするオズが気に入った。人は汚い手口と言うだろうが、俺にはあった。
Yeah, like I said, psychopath.
支配。
Yeah.
汚い手口。
ずる賢い奴が認められるところ。それがオズだ。
違う。違う
I'm
わ。
sorry, are you trying to hold up a mirror to what we're about? Let me revert back to my normal personality.
特佐は安静にさあ特佐
Also, I guess no other Oz soldier has ever said anything like this before.
どうしたというんだ。
特佐は騙せても俺は騙されない。トロア・バートン2時間後オズの新型モビルスーツのテストに来るようにとの特佐の命令だ。
You may have
Why are
tricked
you
her
pointing
before.
that gun?
You may have tricked her before, but I expect you to come back for a prestigious job offer.
生かしておかんかもな。
As I'm saying, put a gun at your head and say, "You're amazing and I really like you."
私はレディアン、オズの、
Oh.
それともトレーズ様の。
Both? Literally both.
Yeah. The thing is that the whole thing with her dual personalities that we have no idea why she's acting like that, except for one time where Trace said, "Oh, you got to be more lady."
Well, to
That's
be fair,
it. That's what triggered.
actually, Trace may have said it, but he said it to Noin, and then Noin said Trace
Noin.
said. So technically, anybody could have set this off with a lie.
このモビルスーツは簡単には扱えんぞ。
ガンダム以上の出来らしいな。楽しみだ。
それで状況は？
メリクリウスは 80%、バイエイトは 50% といったところだ。
なぜ異なるタイプの開発が必要だったのだ？
You contrast and compare.
Some people like red, some people like blue.
バイエイトには機動力をギリギリ守るサイズのビーム砲を与え、メリクリウスにはそのビーム砲を抑える防御シールドを持たせた。
ではこの2機が戦うと決着はどうなる？
当然優秀なパイロットの乗る
Oh, I would say the V8 would because it's got a
モビル
weapon.
スーツの性能競争などくだらない。
The other one can only defend
人間の
itself.
能力でその価値が決まるということだな。
おお、オズおすすめの兵だけやって頭が切れるな。その通りだ。
トロは特使、黙ってろ。
構わん。自分の乗ることになる機体だ。質問は許可する。
で、今日はどんな
Yeah, this whole Lieutenant Nico were like, yeah, he must be a Gundam. It's like, yes, because I read the script and I know I know the persona dramatis of it.
バイ8の方は
Oh, remember the circus thing? They entertained at an Oz event. He was a known performer at the Oz event. He's the one that vanished with the Gundam.
Yeah. But then he never mentions it. It's like, oh, yeah, I have friends who sell that.
Why
you
would
know?
he mention
Like,
it?
he could explain.
The people who survived the attack would mention it.
Yeah.
You know, guys, maybe we should wait for these things to be finished. Nope, nope.
It has no legs, so, you know.
Well, it's only 50% finished.
Yeah.
Of course, talking about Hero. Of course, those lines also work in the porn remake of this shot. Well, he's literally back over the other guy. Ouch. What do you think about my weapon?
Yeah. Again, why did Hero get so easily captured? I have no idea.
Because he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Something I can think of. We don't really actually cover how he got there. Well, I blinked. Unless it was that long of a scene.
Yeah. I mean, he flew in a shuttle or a spaceship.
No,
and that
I
was
mean,
it,
they are
you know.
in the cockpit of that thing. He's just been hanging out the whole
They've been-
conversation, waiting for a chance.
Oh, he got into the base undetected, got into the factory area undetected, got into the robot undetected, and then finally when it collapsed, like, yeah, I guess I'm going to show myself now.
Well, I mean, to be fair, what we're going to do is sit in the cockpit. Maybe they won't investigate. It just went random and went off on its own.
Yeah.
So you have to get out because, you know, the cockpit opens and they all have their guns put on. You're defenseless. You can't move. Not that I mean, to be fair, took a guy doing a somersault and pulling a gun out faster than you could.
コロニーに接近する白いモビルスーツがある。それがゼクスの乗っていたトールギスと判明したとき、レディ・ヤンはトロアとヒーローに攻撃命令を下す。一方、傷ついた
Orders Hero.
懐かしいウィナー家に戻る。だがそこには人々の非難と罵声を一身に受け止める悲しい父の姿があった。新機動戦機ガンダムウィング第21話悲しみのカトル。
I guess despite the fact that he renounced his inheritance and everything, nobody else knows. I guess they couldn't. My son's a Gundam pilot. He renounced it. No, it just seems like he renounced it and ran away for no reason.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the part where it goes. Yeah, this is the part when I first saw it, was like, what? And I'm still going, like I said earlier in another video, they could go from A to B, but decided, no, I'm going to A to F to D to E to
Okay, I don't have the same problems. I don't have the same problems you're having. Like, they are going from A to B to C, C to D. It's just sometimes then they go D to F, right? And it's like, did I miss E somewhere?
Yeah.
Because that would be where Hero gets from the factory to inside the thing. But instead we're at F, where the thing is moving around and firing because Hero's inside. And it's like, oh, okay. Did I blink? So, because we went step, 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 jump, step, step, step. It's like, oh, wait a second.
And the old lady would go like, oh, I have these two personalities. Why do you have two personalities? I don't know. I just do.
Well, to be fair, that's an element of the show now. Now it's not a she does. It's just an element of, do I serve trays or am I Lady Un? It's like technically both, but whatever caused you to have two personalities is what is the motivating factor, or mitigating factor of this.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the thinking man's toonami show. This is not the thinking man's Gundam.
Or that's true.
Because when we do our breakdowns on the notes, it's not what's the motivation of Durandal, what's the emotional breakdown that Amuro is having solely in his cabin after all the pressures everyone's put upon him. What's the PTSD that's going on here? This is the isn't it funny that
she's having a Superman moment, basically. Glasses off, glasses on.
Well, Superman doesn't have
dual personalities, I know.
Yeah.
But...
And Clark Kent is a figure he's putting on, but Clark Kent is still a good guy. Superman's not hiding that he's Superman by being like a puppy-kicking asshole when he's Clark Kent.
Yeah.
That would be a hard thing to parse. You mean the super rich asshole who's kicking puppies and spitting on homeless people? That's Superman? No one would guess.
Fair enough. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about this episode.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the Mercurius is the one that I would side with. Again, more of a defensive guy. Yeah. But even when I said answering them who would win in a fight, it's like the V8. It's got the weapon. Presumably, I guess actually thinking about it, the rifle will run out of energy at some point, in which case it's just a club. And at the end of the day, when the Mercurius runs out of energy for its shield, it's got an actual other shield. And you can bash things with a shield just as much as you can a club. But you can also shield yourself with that shield.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be in the Mercurius than I would the V8.
Yep, there we have it.
One of your two catchphrases. All right, well, that has been it for today. So once again, I have been Theta. This has been Lessons. We've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?